What's up, guys? Welcome to Break Even Sports Talk. I am the prospector, Patrick, as you all know. And with me tonight, we're missing a couple of people, but let's focus on who's here. Right now, I've got Mr. Mayor, Donnie Wise. How are you, Mr. Mayor?
It's all about who's with us, not who's not here.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Good. Well, nothing nothing's been going on in the world of sports this weekend, has it?
No, I mean it's been pretty subdued.
Yeah.
There's no cities burning or anything like that, or people thinking that they had it in the bag.
Yeah.
So a lot of surprises going on.
So a burning topic. The
Well done.
Yeah, the Champions League final. Well, I mean, I think it's hard to start with anything else there than to go into that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously a big game this weekend between Paris Saint-Germain or PSG against Arsenal. A chance for England to really sweep the European trophies for the season. Obviously, with your Crystal Palace taking the Conference League and with Aston Villa taking the Europa League.
Yep.
But it was not to be. Um, it was a competitive game of football, and um, I mean, essentially one team that had a lot of the ball that was trying to, force the issue, and then one that was trying to play on the counterattack. Uh, PSG being the attacking side, and Arsenal kind of sitting back and honestly just focusing on their strength, which is their defense. And
Right.
but they didn't have to do much of that because um, like to start with, because Arsenal struck first, and a guy that knows how to score in a Champions League final, Kai Havertz. I think he scored in the 6th minute or so, and trying to remember who the other scorers were, but um, Arsenal led most of the first half, and then PSG closer to halftime. Sorry, after halftime. Sorry, they led at the half. I'm sorry, and then oh, what's up, Timmy? What's up, Mark? In the 64th
Hey
minute,
guys.
yeah, Usman Dembele, uh, scored a penalty, and or the PSG was awarded a penalty, and Dembele put it away. Then there were chances for both sides, I think, in the second half to really score a second goal. PSG had multiple chances that they couldn't put away. Some of it was David Raya with some unbelievable saves, just blocks. I mean, the Arsenal players just putting their bodies on the line, trying to keep it out, and they had chances of their own, and
Yeah.
they they took it to extra time, and through an extra 30 minutes plus stoppage, no one could put it away. So we had to go to the
The dreaded penalty
to the
kicks.
dreaded PKs, which as a Chelsea supporter, I'm used to that in European finals because it seems like every time Chelsea goes to one, that's where it ends up. Or at least in like the latter stages of European finals.
Yeah.
So in fact, that's how Chelsea won their first one. Was they faced Bayern Munich in 2012 in a PK situation. But PSG came out on top after it went to kind of essentially sudden death and penalties. Unfortunately for Arsenal supporters, Eberechi Eze and Gabriel missed their PKs. So PSG,
Those were bad too.
They
were bad misses.
Yeah, they were not. They were not even close.
I love the videos that were circulating social media, just putting the two of them back to back. It's like, man, how did y'all miss those?
Well, and you know how it works in any sport, right? But especially in football, the the rival teams that are shameless um, uh, decide to post about it, like Tottenham, who barely stayed in the league, but they did. They had some of their supporters that were trolling Arsenal, as you would expect. Chelsea, who has nothing to be bragging about other than the fact that we're still the only London club that's won the Champions League. But it doesn't really matter because we're going to be shameless anyway. And let's not kid ourselves. Arsenal would have done the exact same thing if it was Tottenham in a final or Chelsea in a final.
Right.
And it's just something that comes around. What goes around comes around. And, it honestly, objectively, it's still a pretty good season for Arsenal. I mean, obviously winning the league after over 20 years, I think it's 22 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing for them because it's been so close or almost. And now, and now they've got that hoodoo, away, but now the Champions League remains because they've had chances in semifinals and in finals to win it, and they just have not gotten over the line.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, your niece played yesterday at Wembley, huh?
Very nice. That's well done.
Very nice. Mark, what club is she playing for? And all kicked off a lot of the microwave meals with a pointy objective. I'm not sure what was going on at Wembley yesterday, Mark. So, I mean, I know they played, the women played the sevens, but I don't know if that was. I don't think that was at Wembley though. Oh, Brighton and Hove Albion. Okay. Does she play in like their academy, or is she in the first team? Because Brighton's been investing in their women's program, and they've made some pretty good signings, and namely like Fran Kirby, Melis and Pome. I mean, some good players that I think. And Brighton's an up and coming club on the women's side, and they're kind of already there on the men's side. I mean, they're already in the Premier League, competing toward the top half of the table. So they've got a lot going for them at the moment. So, yeah. So what did you think about the final, Donnie?
I didn't get to watch any of it, but I don't know that I would say I was totally surprised. I mean, PSG's, they've been pretty solid all year. I mean, and then they got past Bayern as well. So that's, no small feat. It's actually not even surprising that it kind of came down to a 1-1 tie in regulation because I mean, and Arsenal's been, strong all year too. So it kind of ended up how it probably should have with two really, really solid teams. It's not like one of them got in on a fluke or hasn't been playing well and just kind of snuck in or anything. So, I didn't have a dog in the fight, so I didn't care either way. They had both, dismissed any of my teams in the past. So, yeah, it wasn't that big a deal for me.
Well, we have a mystery figure. We have a mystery figure that's
I don't even know what to think about what I'm seeing down there. Just like you, I'm like, okay, what's he got going on here?
I thought maybe he was Chad Gable that was going to unmask himself, but sure.
Got some WWE something going on here.
I don't know. Yeah, he's I don't know whether he wants to join.
We'll let him join when he's ready.
Yeah. Unless that's standing for this is a dark day for Arsenal Football Club. Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I just got back from Paris. How you doing?
Oh, wow.
But actually, the real reason I'm wearing this is for witness protection after what happened with the NFL.
Oh, yeah, well.
Did something happen in the NFL? I wasn't aware.
There was a certain trade that was made that's going to make one of our friends really, really mad. But it benefits my team, so I have to hide myself.
So he might do what's on this Reading Fightins hat that I'm wearing? Much. Got it.
I wouldn't think you'd have to hide yourself because it's your team, but I mean, if you had something to do with it, that's a whole other thing.
Maybe
I
I
know
did.
you're an influential goat.
Did you think that
Yeah.
maybe I had something to do with it?
Well, I mean, the team is called the Los Angeles Valiant Virgils.
Exactly.
So
This whole couple of weeks ruse you had of illness was probably a trip to LA to orchestrate this and get it all laid down. Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
No, I think it's yeah, well, you know.
did you break the news to Jared Verse?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
So he was well versed on the subject.
Ah, okay. I see what you did there. So I know we were just discussing the Champions League final.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that? He who shall not be named.
Oh dear. So I thought the game itself was actually kind of okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm really surprised Arsenal kind of jumped up ahead like that.
Yeah.
But still, because I still thought PSG was going to be the better team out of both of them, and penalties kind of settled that. The fact that they went to penalties feels like a win for Arsenal, honestly. But still, good for PSG. Glad that they won too. We all said that the winner of the Bayern PSG match was going to come out of that.
Yeah,
and they did.
And listen, I know it wasn't like an attractive game of football to watch, and for the neutral, it wasn't. It certainly wasn't the level of a Bayern PSG, right?
Right.
I mean, that's something the neutral likes to see. It's not something that necessarily supporters of said teams want to see, because no one wants to see their team leaking goals. But I feel like it would be, my word.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I am disappointed that he doesn't have the voice modulator. In Virgil, not talking like this or some kind of modulated voice.
I don't have that much of a budget for one. Yeah, this is a fly-by-night operation we're doing here.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, go ahead, Patrick.
No, I was just gonna say, where was I going with that? It was not the quality of that type of final, but as a Chelsea supporter, it would sort of be hypocritical of me. Very nice.
Thank you.
It would be hypocritical of me to criticize Arsenal for adopting an approach that Chelsea used when they've won leagues, and particularly when they've won 2 Champions Leagues, employing the same type of tactics, which is to rely on what at those times were good defenses and play on the counter. One was just in 2012, it was just a good defense all season. In 2021, it was a good defense in the Champions League. It was not necessarily a good one in the league, but it was somehow they put it together in the Champions League, and it was, and that's how they played. I mean, they just, as Antonio Conte would say, they suffered, and that's what they had to do to win. I mean, they beat a good Bayern team and a good Man City team. So,
which is kind of funny, because if you look at how they did in the league, they kind of underachieved. I mean, they still won the league, but I mean, it wasn't like a runaway like it was for Bayern in the Bundesliga.
Are you talking about Arsenal in this case?
That's my PSG.
Oh yeah. I mean, this to me is not as good of a PSG team as last season's was.
No,
just based on, I mean, still a good team, obviously, but not the best one that I've seen.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, and but now you had to put them, and I guess the question that I would have for both of you, now that they've won back-to-back Champions League trophies, do you have to put Luis Enrique's PSG side down as one of the best of all time? Yes or no?
I feel like you have to, because I mean, there's not many. Can't think of many teams that would go back-to-back on Champions League.
I mean, Pep's Barcelona didn't do it.
I don't think they did.
In fact, who was it until I remember the last team that did it? Because for years it didn't happen. I'm trying to think. PSG's now done it. Real Madrid did it. So
Real Madrid did it 3 times.
yep.
But before that, I think you have to go back to, gosh, surely not Forest. Because Forest won at 79-80.
Yeah.
I feel
Well, I
like
mean, I think it would be. I think it would be that far because before Real Madrid did it, that was always the curse, right? They're like, after you won it, there was a humongous challenge to try to win it again, and no one
Right.
could do it.
Oh,
Now
no,
it's been done in European competition, like what Sevilla, didn't they win like the UEFA Cup like
3 years.
3 years in a row?
AC Milan 89-90. The
Oh,
last
okay.
was
Okay.
before Real Madrid did it.
Okay. Well, there you go. This is why you're the GOAT.
Currently,
And I finally figured out why you're having to cover your face.
Why is
Ladies, you know, you've been getting too many calls, and you're like, ladies, just I need a break, okay? So that way you're just taking away the temptation to have all those ladies call you.
okay, so we need to address the real reason why I'm doing this.
Well, you're the GOAT. You have your reasons.
Donnie, you made a discovery that was not supposed to be known on Sunday.
That was fantastic.
So,
when the Fireflies posted that picture, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Are we talking about young GOAT?
Yeah, so that was kind of the way. I did not want you guys to find out I had a kid. So
And-
yeah, no,
are you dodging responsibilities here now?"
I signed an NDA. I don't have to answer your questions.
Yep. Well, he and I'm just going to say it right here. Those who watch this show, the Break Even, and then you watch the DHC Sports Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll know that one of my favorite things to do is to pull out the Corpus Christi Hooks online store to pick up, the guy that looks like, though you can't see it right now, the guy that looks like the GOAT. But I would venture to say, Donnie, your discovery is even more of a doppelganger.
I mean,
than the Corpus
that
Christi
was
guy.
that was like a time warp version of Virgil right there.
So is that like, is that like Virgil in like Benjamin Button mode?
That would basically be young me with current hair.
And I'm just gonna hold
You
this
guys
up to the.
can't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody what we're talking about.
That is young GOAT.
No, I every time there was a picture that someone says looks like me or could be me, I run it through my panel of friends and family who have a better judge than I am about it, and all of them said, "That's your son." So yeah.
I mean, this trumps the Corpus Christi guy
Oh, by far.
Oh, it
by
does.
far.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's what I was acknowledging. Yeah.
And the
So
fact that it was so random from the Fireflies, just like boom, here we
Well,
go.
Well, what I wanted to know is, since Donnie, we all know that you know a guy, particularly in Colombia, did you set up that social media post?
Oh no, I was caught completely off guard by that one.
I'm waiting for Donnie to find the kid and get a picture with him and make it weird.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh,
He'll
I'm
find him.
going to. I am gonna search this kid out at
He's
games.
gonna- You know what he's going to do? Like, you know how they like strangers offer kids candy?
Yes.
He's going to go buy a smaller GOAT hat and try to offer it to the kid in exchange for a picture.
I was hoping you were going to say instead of candy, Donnie's going to offer him a 401k.
Now, the idea of going and getting another goat hat and finding this kid and asking him to take a picture with me with it, that might be a bucket list item right there. That might have to go on the baseball bucket list right there.
How is this a bucket list? This has nothing to do with baseball here.
It has everything to do with baseball.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Mark's right. It just sounds creepy.
Well,
See,
I'm not
it's
gonna. Okay, Patrick, you were
I'm
kind of
facing
making
the
it creepy
smile.
that I was going to seek out this kid.
I didn't say for you to actually do it. I was just saying, like, instead of candy, right? but no,
You're gonna go up to this kid and go, "Let me take a picture with you."
no, yeah, that
Well-
like all joking aside, we all know that is not a good idea.
I would
no,
ask his
but
parents' permission. I would not
Yeah.
just ask a kid. I do hope I see him at a game, though.
young goat,
I'm gonna have a
goat.
picture of you on the ready, though, for sure.
Well, use this one. Just this will fit.
Yeah. No, what you need to do is take this shot and then go into like, what is it? One of those programs and actually put Virgil's face on it.
Yeah,
Say, okay, I'll use this one.
exactly.
Photoshop it, whatever you have to do. I'm showing how old I am by not knowing what the latest and greatest is to do that. I've got so many jokes. The producer is lucky enough, I'm going to say. Yeah. Mark, as you wouldn't know well by now, he's the goat. Monty Python. I thought you said he was a goat. Yeah, changing it just a little bit. Instead of being turned into a newt, he's been the goat, but I guess you could say he turned into the goat.
Right.
But that would have been when he was born. So
I've realized the flaw in what I'm doing right now because I really want to watch this Troy Florida game and I can't see through this. So
which one?
The Troy Florida.
I think there's a blur screen mode if you need to blur your screen.
Does college baseball count for our DHC sports show, or does it count for break even?
Eric technically likes it, so technically DHC, but we can talk about some of the other stuff. We can talk about some games that we're probably not going to talk about since I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but apparently a avalanche of alternate identities came out. So we're going to be focusing on that on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably talk some college baseball because there's one game I do want to talk about because I had a monkey paw moment.
Ooh.
And do you know what I mean by a monkey paw moment, guys?
No, not really.
So it's a Simpsons thing, but a monkey paw moment is when you wish for something to happen and it happens in almost the worst way possible.
I got you.
And usually you guys know how I am when it comes to HBCUs doing well in tournaments.
Yep.
Yes.
I always cheer for them. I want them to do well. I want them to win. And one almost won a game. And it happened to be against Oklahoma State.
Go Pokes.
To say I was sweating out this game is an understatement, considering it went to the top of the 11th. I'm thinking when it was bottom of the 10th for Alabama State, I'm thinking it's over. I was like, they're about to lose to Alabama State of all teams. I can't believe. I'm happy for them, but I can't believe this is happening.
Well, you were pulling for Alabama State.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, though. Like Patrick knows this. Donnie, I have to remind you, I'm an A&M fan. Alabama State's like the one HBCU team that I kind of don't really want to pull for unless I have to.
You're right. My bad. I forgot it was A&M, not State. Yep.
That's okay. It happens. That's like, I'll just call you a South Carolina fan from now on. So you can. No, I won't do that. That's too
I love my state.
Well, I got that. Like I was saying, I was cheering for State.
I got you.
But no, that was I was definitely sweating that one out. So kind of good. It was still, I like to see that it was a competitive game, regardless if it was Oklahoma State almost shitting the bed. Yeah. But I thought that was probably one of the better games of this tournament.
Yeah. And forgive my ignorance, Mr. Producer, because I'm not the authentic Oklahoma State fan, go Pokes, that you are. Are they still in it, or
nope.
Are they officially eliminated now?
They got eliminated last night by Alabama.
Okay. By Alabama?
By Alabama, yes.
Well, there's been some big teams already, eliminated in the regionals.
Well, I mean, we've already got 2 number 4 seeds making it to the super regionals in St. John's and Little Rock, Arkansas, Little Rock.
Yeah.
And we have another chance tonight with Milwaukee playing Auburn.
Yep. Well, and I've got to give a shout out, and I'm not doing this because of profit, but shout out to Kansas.
Oh, absolutely.
And, I know they hosted the regional, but was not an easy. They did not get an easy draw, as we discussed last week, and for them to come out and win it outright, rock chalk. I mean, well done to Kansas.
I mean, as they played a Northeastern team, which I did not think should have been a 4 seed. They should have been at least a 3.
Right, and they played Arkansas. No matter what you think of Arkansas, I mean, that was one of the stronger. Were they a 2 seed in that regional?
They were. Then there were people thought they were going to be hosting.
Yeah, so they were one of the stronger 2 seeds.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Georgia player that hit the home run and then got ejected for showing up Liberty?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see. There's been a lot of bat flip ejections. There's the Arizona State kid that got ejected too, but I did not see the Georgia one.
Listen,
his wasn't a bat flip. His was
just like ejections in general.
His was 4 bases of celebrating as he went around, then a celebration at home plate, then a celebration in front of the dugout where the guy apparently looked like he was handing him a stack of cash, and then he starts swiping dollar bills off his hand to the crowd. But he looked like Jazz Chisholm going around from first base, actually from home plate all the way back around the home plate.
Yep.
He did not stop waving at everybody, talking to the players on the infield. He deserved it. He deserved it. I was like, act like you've been there. And it was a 6th inning. It wasn't like a walk-off.
Right. And Donnie, all I'll say is this, because, everyone knows where I stand on this. If you've ever watched any of these shows, I was not surprised.
Exactly.
In the slightest.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I can't say as well as you just said it, but act like you're ranking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're a 4 seed at regional. You're hosting the dang thing. And quite frankly, with all due respect to the 3 other teams, you're expected to win this.
Right. And it's one thing to hit it, get excited, celebrate a little bit before you get to first, then put your head down, come around and score. Yeah. And if you want to, do a little bit of something at home plate with the next batter or whatever, okay, and then get in the dugout, celebrate with your team. He went way beyond what was necessary.
Yeah. And Phil, I was just about to go into this. Desire to go viral ruins a lot of young people.
Absolutely.
What I was gonna ask you guys was this: do you think this is for 2 different things? I wanted to talk about money getting into the college game and this at this point in baseball, in NCAA baseball. Do you think the fact that we have 4 seeds that have been upsetting top seeds in regionals is a byproduct of like NIL in NCAA baseball? And also at the same time, do you think all the showmanship and antics and everything that's going on, kind of like the desire to go viral, as Phil said, which is a lot better way to say it. Do you think that's also a byproduct of NIL money getting into NCAA baseball? So kind of 2 sides of the coin for me.
I will actually say the going viral thing's a byproduct of social media, and probably even banana ball I'll throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's fair. I think you're right. I agree with you, actually.
I mean, on a surface level, I would say yes and yes to both of your things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think the NIL has something to do with the smaller schools being able to hold on to talent that the bigger schools would stockpile normally on their bench, because these guys want to play now, and if somebody's willing to pay them to play.
Mm-hmm.
And all it's going to do is keep going this way, because there's a lot of players that are going to be like, oh, well, I can go to, this school or that school and still get there. I'll go there. But the thing is, with the transfer portal and NIL, you also, I mean, it's just, unless they do something about how long you stay somewhere, like if you can transfer year in and year out, it's going to get ridiculous, more so than it already has. Because I mean, just example yesterday, Clemson had a guy that transferred to Clemson last year, had a great season with Clemson, and now he's entering the transfer portal to go somewhere else. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, you just gonna play a different place every year? And it's not like he didn't have a good season or sat the bench. So I don't get why you would transfer if you had a great season with a program that's technically a top program.
So I'm going to counter the first statement about NIL being a part of this. I don't think NIL's actually kind of changed anything on this, because I kind of look 4 seeds. four seeds have known to get out of regionals before. Like the fact that two of them have done this is nothing new. I agree with that. But remember, a regional fourth seed has won a national championship in baseball before NIL was a thing in Fresno State. So, I mean,
Bulldogs.
If a sport's going to have where a quote unquote lesser team is going to be, have a shot against the big boys and win, it's probably going to be baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, this is we had, think about how many, and even going back to last year, I go back to Wright State beating Vandy at Vandy. Like and Evansville almost beating Tennessee in a super regional a while back. These were things that
what was Coastal Carolina last year? Were they a 2?
Coastal, I have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure they were. I don't think they hosted a region.
Or did they host a regional? I'm sorry.
Either they hosted or they were a second seed.
I think they hosted last year.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Sorry to interrupt you, Virgil.
But also think about now a team that I have not seen in a while, and I hope they come back soon because I always like seeing them play. Cal State Fullerton is another team. They used to be they are a baseball powerhouse. Now, in the past few years, they've kind of not, haven't been around, but, baseball usually had those smaller schools. Like Rice at one point was a baseball power.
Yeah.
Until my favorite player of all time.
Right. So, it's like usually for baseball teams, think about some of the names that you usually kind of hear from like some smaller schools. You have your Southern Miss, of course, completely got knocked out, but I mean, they've always been a part of it. Dallas Baptist DBU always has a team. Oral Roberts have dangerous teams, but I think NIL's probably helped them kind of retain players, like you said. But the idea of all of a sudden 4 seeds are now beating 1 seeds, that's kind of always been a thing. It's just not as this is new territory with having 2 going to the super regionals.
Oh, not to be confused with the Rams trade today, but I'm not as well versed in college baseball as the 2 of you.
You've got miles to go.
Oh, he hit you with your own punch.
Well done.
Nice.
And I don't have a comeback. I don't have a quick comeback for it.
You may not see it right now, but I've got a shit-eating grin on my face after saying that.
Hey, I know the feeling when you could get him with one of his own zingers right back at him. It's
not tough to do. It's not tough to do.
It feels so good though. It's like when you hit that golf ball pure and you don't even feel the ball hit the face of the club and it's gone. It's like boom.
Wouldn't know what that's like, but I'm sure that feels nice at Augusta National.
I agree with Virgil. I like I said, I think NIL has something to do with it. I don't think it's everything to do with it. Where I think the NIL is, because like you said, 4 seeds and some of these other schools have been strong before. Where they've lacked in regionals is depth, especially pitching depth. And I think that's possibly where the NIL is maybe helping a little bit, because you have some guys that are pretty good pitchers that are deciding to maybe stay at some of these smaller schools closer to home than like I said, than sitting deep in a rotation or deep in a bench. And not getting to pitch as much with a bigger school. And I think it's just the start of that. I think it's going to be more and more of this going forward, actually. And I think sometimes these bigger schools, possibly like UCLA and all, they come in very cocky and overconfident, I think. And that has a lot to do with it too. Because once you get smacked, if you can't hold it together, you're just going to keep going down.
Well, the part that I don't want to say shocked, but the shameful part for UCLA is that they were the preseason number 1 and they got smacked early in the season. So I know they ended up back at number 1 because a bunch of other teams got smacked too.
Right.
But that should have been a lesson from early in the season that this can happen. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you went undefeated.
Do you guys want to know the last time? Well, we were talking about like the big seeds and all that. Do you guys want to know the last time the number 1 and number 2 seeds went out in the regionals?
Has it ever happened?
It actually happened last year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Really?
Oh, that's
Vanderbilt,
right.
Vanderbilt, Texas got knocked out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Vanderbilt, Texas?
Yeah,
Texas get knocked out in the regional last year?
Yeah, Vanderbilt got knocked out by Wright State, and Texas got knocked out by UTSA.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I remember now. Jim wasn't happy about that.
Well, I was going to say that's from the guy that the coach's first year after he left A&M.
Yep.
Now he made it. They won the Austin Regional, right? Texas.
Yeah, they won it pretty handily. I don't think anybody.
Yeah.
I think Santa Barbara may have had a chance to threaten them, but it was kind of already.
Yeah. I can never remember that guy's name, but
Well, Troy it's a final now. Troy's beaten Florida.
So Troy moves on.
Yep.
Listen, Florida was bad this year, but man, it's really sad to think about how they still made a regional, and LSU couldn't even make a flipping regional.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Couldn't even get him a sympathy 3 seed.
You what?
Couldn't even get him the sympathy 3 seed.
Shoot, they didn't even get a 4 seed. It just, I mean, I know it's very unlikely that an SEC team is ever going to be a 4 seed in anything. It's either you're a 1 through 3 seed or you're not even in. But I mean,
Okay. Since it looks like Ed's not going to be here, I think I can finally unmask and be safe here.
If he was going to come in, I would have thought he would have jumped in when I sent him a picture of the show.
Well, I was going to say, like, I'm just starting to get used to this.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fine.
I can keep this on. I just can't see shit. That's it.
It's up to you.
No, it's completely up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm loving the goat hat. I will say that. Wait a minute.
The hat's just kind of perfect with it.
Are you like Kane here?
What do you mean I'm like Kane? It doesn't work like that.
Oh, there it is. No, I'm just saying, like, you. But I did want to ask you, since you brought up the trade again. Did you happen to see the Miz's social media?
I did. I can't imagine being on a plane and seeing that happen. Like, that'd be like, because I thought when I first saw that trade, my first thought was, oh, okay, this is one of those things
I thought it was Adam Schefter again.
Well, like when
I had to do a double take just to make sure I didn't see Scheffler instead of Schefter.
Well, when Ed sent that one about Bobby Witt Jr. being traded to screw with Eric, I thought it was one of those.
Right.
And then when I saw it was actually real, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I knew that they'd shopped him, but I'm used to like those kind of trades happening around the draft. Not the timing of the trade today seemed odd to me. Was this because it's OTAs and it's like they've opened up another window for all that stuff to happen?
Because
is that why?
Yeah, because
June 1st. The June 1st
is the new year.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why AJ Brown went to the Patriots.
And I didn't even know AJ Brown was being shopped.
Philadelphia was definitely not bringing him back.
It's almost like, like, I'm not going to bring up the names, but it's almost like the NFL reporter that supposedly had a source about one of the teams involved in said trade. I'll leave it at that. How about that? Because that's a played topic. I don't want to get into all that with I'm not a fan of getting into people's personal lives and all that stuff. But I think we all know the scenario I'm referencing. But it was the worst kept secret in football that AJ Brown was available. I mean, if the Eagles draft strategy didn't give it away, then I don't know what did.
Right.
I think we know who the number one receiver is in Philadelphia now. So
yeah, it kind of gives that away. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Virgil, back to the trade for a second. Are you happy that Ty Simpson's going to be throwing dimes to like receivers and probably throwing them to Myles Garrett in practice?
Well, the first thing I did when I saw that Myles Garrett was coming to the Rams was look up all the backup QBs on the NL West and see which one is most likely to get hit over the head with a helmet.
Well, so you were doing that. I was looking to see, now that they have cap room, to see what quarterbacks were still available that could end up in Cleveland. Because they like to carry like 700 quarterbacks. So, I'm not going to go into details on that because this isn't the show for it. But I'd be lying if I told you I didn't have that thought in my head of, well, who could end up as a Cleveland Brown and add to the illustrious list.
Yeah, that's like I said, I know Eric wrote the question about if Stefanski was the head coach, would this have been different? I don't think it would have.
I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think what it has to do, partly, not all, partly is the quarterback situation you just talked about. The fact that they still don't have a guy that's going to take them where they need to go.
Well, and also
and that's an organizational thing.
Well, and let's not forget, Myles Garrett, before he signed that brand new deal, requested a trade when Stefanski was still the coach.
Right. He wanted out because he didn't see a future of playoff games and success. And they paid him a boatload of money and probably made him promises that they couldn't keep. And he was like, nah, you're not going the direction you told me you were going to go with all this stuff. So,
yeah. I mean,
you still don't know if you got that many quarterbacks, then you don't have a quarterback. It's as old as time is, just like in college. If you got two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback. So,
and they had a chance to get Cade Klubnik.
True.
I mean, that could have been Cade Klubnik could have been the answer.
But they don't have a whole lot of other pieces, and you got a new coach that's basically going to be rebuilding this team and trying to figure. He's like, you know what, I'm out. Like, just get me somewhere else.
Listen,
give me a chance.
I'm just hoping he's on time for the team photo.
Well, I'm sure they're happy to offload that contract for sure, and they're going to probably be happy to get rid of Deshaun's contract after a year.
The part that surprised me is I'm trying to figure out how the Rams have the cap room to do this. Like, this is how I don't understand, because Virgil, I don't have your head for numbers and all of the things that, knowing how all that works. But I just feel like the Rams end up about every other year, or if not every year, end up giving an absurd contract to somebody. And I'm like, how can they do that every year and still stay under the cap? Like it, I mean, obviously there's a way because it happens, but I mean, I guess it's restructuring the contracts that you have to do. And it's like every year that you do it, you front load or back load money, and you clear cap space that way, I guess. But I mean, Les Snead and companies seem to stay pretty busy with doing that, because there's a big contract every year or every other year. And now that I see the kind of reservations that you make for hotels, maybe I understand now why you're a Rams fan. But
is this gonna be a thing?
Well, I mean, listen, it's equal opportunity. I give. Listen,
you're talking to, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we know that Donnie's loaded. I mean, that's kind of already known. But,
case in point, that's been a thing for some time now.
Yeah, and you know what? The people love it.
Do they now?
The people love it. Yep. When Paulie comes on and says that he wants to learn from you about having to rethink his education because he's just going to get rich like you, the people love it.
So one.
But you know what? One is all it takes. One is all it takes.
All he needs is one person to appreciate his bit, and that's it.
One is all it takes.
So I pulled up salary caps and payroll records that you can find available, and the Rams are actually kind of in the middle. So they're not really the highest spending team. So I think they just have a system that's able to use players that kind of work for them,
because they don't have a lot of high dollar players. When Aaron Donald retired, that opened up a lot of space. Stafford, he's not so much of a contract.
He's got a 2-year extension.
Yeah, but he's not a cumbersome contract either.
Well, what I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking of is, I'm not saying that they've done anything to not be under the cap. It's just every year there seems to be a big trade that they make. They just do it a different way that a lot of other teams don't. I think about the big Aaron Donald extension. I think about when they got Jalen Ramsey. I think about Stafford's big like this time is not as big, but like the last time he signed a big contract, and you've got you get Devontae Adams, you get Devontae obviously was a little bit of a discount, but like there's big name guys that come in for, like, when they got Brandon Cooks when he was still a commodity to get, swapping draft picks for those big deals. It just always seems like they end up with that. But then they draft pretty well, because then you get like Kyron Williams that comes in. Now, I mean, now he's in line. I think he got paid, but
Yeah.
Or will. But then who's the other guy? Donnie, you had him in fantasy because he killed me. Corum, Blake Corum.
Yeah, Corum. Yeah.
Blake
those
Corum.
are-
So
yeah.
even when they don't draft in the first round, they draft very well in the late rounds. So
Well,
maybe that's how they counteract it. Like Puka Nacua was not a first round pick.
That's exactly how they've done it. They
so-
have disregarded first round draft picks for years. That's
Well-
the first round draft pick is their commodity to save money, and they
Yeah.
draft well in the 2 to 5 range.
And I can tell you, based on some Colts picks, first round does not guarantee success, does it?
No.
We've had a couple of good first round picks, but have swung and missed on a lot of them. I can think of Philip Dorsett, a certain QB that went 5. We try to forget about that.
Well, think about it. There's 32 guys drafted in the first round every year. There's not 32 superstars every year.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So I think the Rams are a well-run organization from that standpoint, in that they basically bait's not the right word, but they bait teams with a first-round draft pick that they're willing to dump, because they're like, you know what, we can get this guy that is proven. He may not be the greatest, but he's proven. They know what they're getting, and they know what they can fix if they have to fix something, and he fits a need.
Yeah.
And they're like, why spend it on a high dollar unknown?
Yep.
And have it be a bust.
Which is why I don't try to question when they, was Ty Simpson a surprise at 16? Yeah. But with their track record of decisions that they've made, I'm not really in a position to question them on it either, because what they figured out, Donnie, to your point, what they figured out is what do analytics guys love? Draft capital. Because then they can run the numbers, and they can run their odds of, what is this guy's stats that, at this round, are we getting great value at that, at that point in a round? And they love to have draft capital to play with.
Absolutely.
Like the Colts are one of those teams. Like that, who are those teams that love to trade down to go get that extra 6th and 7th round pick, because you're going to go get that high end, that high upside. That why is everyone else missing out on this? So yeah, there's teams that love that draft capital over like a proven guy. The Valiant Virgils, or the Rams, if for people that don't understand who the Valiant Virgils are, you should know them as that. But they go for the proven commodities in the league, and their track record of success shows that that's a pretty and having a great coach in Sean McVay, who for me is a top 3 coach in the NFL, easily. I still think he's underrated by some, but the fact that he's got a coaching tree that's like a Shanahan or a Belichick. I mean that man's coaching tree is, you can see his fingerprints all around this league at this point.
Yeah.
So, and what is he, like 45?
He's not that. I don't think he's that.
Is he? What is he? 43?
He's early 40s, maybe 41,
Yeah.
42, possibly.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
But to have the coaching tree that he already has.
I mean, he's basically y'all's age, essentially, right around that.
Well, but how impressive is that to have the coaching tree that he already has?
Sure.
Not your head coach in Arizona, Jay Gruden.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. You've had guys, you've had his assistants that, even his like passing game coordinators getting head coaching interviews. I mean, the guy that had no coordinator experience. I mean, that's how much of an, like how much of an impact he's had on this league. But I'm going on, and I'm the one that's dominating the conversation. So I'm going to shut up. And Mr. Producer, is there anything that you want to talk about?
You squeezed every bit of mustard out of that packet you could.
So I was going through, so I'm looking at payroll numbers right now, and I went down a rabbit hole involving dead money. So first off, do you know what you mean? What I mean by dead money?
like like a dead cap hit.
Like the dead cap hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was curious. The Rams right now are sitting on. Let's see, where was it? I don't like how they color code that. 12 million, which is actually on the lower side of the dead money rankings. Do you guys want to guess who number one in the dead money rankings is? I will even say they far exceed the next team by $50 million.
Cowboys.
Good guess, but no.
But
Dead
let me
cap
ask you this:
money?
with the dead cap hit, does that count against your cap?
It's basically money you can't move
Yeah.
Okay.
because you're paying off other contracts.
But that's factored into your salary cap then.
That is factored
Yes.
into it.
Okay.
It's dead money because you're not getting anything for it, but you're still spending it against your cap.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not rich, so you know, I need you to. I get that you two deal with this every day. Particularly you guys.
I like how you say that, like for Donnie being rich, considering that I'm actually an accountant, but we know it's to just ignore that part.
Well, no, I was going to say you're probably Donnie's accountant.
No, I don't deal with offshore tax accounts.
Oh, you don't?
He's richer than me. I can give you that.
Mm.
Listen, lying is beneath you, Donnie. Lying is beneath you.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
No, I acknowledge he stays at very swanky places. I love his reservations he makes. You know.
Oh,
yeah.
Reality can be deceptive. Just so you know.
Which team do you think has the highest dead money?
Highest dead money. I'm trying to think of who is paying
I've
people.
got another guess, but I'm going to wait for Donnie to guess.
I want to say the Jets, probably.
Jets are a good guess. They are in 6 digits at 111 million, or 9 digits at 111 million, but it's not them.
Dang.
That's the one. That's the one I was going to go for.
I wish I could sort this because they are 4th.
The Giants?
The Jets are the 4th?
Jets are 4th on this list.
Yeah. The Giants?
Giants, nowhere close. They are down closer to the bottom at 26 million.
Oh, wow. The Colts?
Colts are at 15 million. You're going the wrong way.
Is it Denver?
Denver is even lower at 3 million.
Oh wow, shit.
They're already rid of that.
Oh, because that's why I said Denver. I thought they were still on the hook for some Russell Wilson money.
No, that's already been. Let me check and see who they are on the hook for. But I think the Russell Wilson contract.
It's Tim Tebow, isn't it?
Yeah, Russell Wilson's no longer on their cap, so not him.
Well, that dead cap hit went to CBS Sports. Too soon?
Too soon.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know unless.
Let's see. The 49ers.
49ers are at 36 million. So you're getting higher, but nowhere near it.
And they've got like 70-something million in real cap space right now.
They have a surprisingly high cap.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of people today that were San Francisco fans I saw on social media that said, meanwhile, the 49ers are still sitting on their 70-something million of cap money that they could have spent on Garrett.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I don't know, unless it's like Atlanta or something. But I don't think they're on the hook for anything with Cousins anymore either.
The Falcons are at 43, so you're getting higher.
Yeah. Is it Tennessee?
It's not Tennessee. Tennessee's at 25.
Raiders
are at 55.
Oh, we're not even in the 6 digits.
Nope. For the record, there's only 4 teams that have digits in this.
Bengals.
Where's the Bengals on this list? Let me check this out. Where are they? Oh, down at the bottom.
They're so far up the list. They're so far up the list you couldn't even find them. What?
10 million.
Dang. We're gonna go through every team in the league.
I'm enjoying this. Let's let you know. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of who has dumped
the Carolina Panthers.
The Panthers are at 22 million.
Are they higher up the list?
Is it the Giants?
No, we already went to the Giants. The Giants are
Oh, you said the Giants. Okay. I don't know, man.
I will
LA
say that
LA Chargers.
the Chargers are at $5 million.
I was going to say,
Oh,
no,
wow.
I can't think of any big money guys. Dolphins, possibly?
Dolphins? The
Dolphins?
Dolphins are at $179 million.
Dang. Okay.
The top team with dead money.
Okay. I was like, man, Dolphins have gotten
Let me
rid
guess,
of some
because
guys.
Tyreek and Tua.
Tyreek, Tua, Jaden Waddle, Jalen Ramsey, all of them. All right. I mean, Tua's at 55, Tyreek's at 28 million, Waddle's at 23, Ramsey's at 20, Minka Fitzpatrick
dang.
at 12.
Where's Minka now? Did Minka retire?
Minka is
He's a Carolina Panther, isn't he?
Jets.
No.
On it.
Jets. When he was with Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh
Yes.
cut him.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I feel ashamed. I didn't even think about the Dolphins. Wow.
so we're not gonna make this a whole guessing game. Who do you think's at second?
I do a more educated guess here.
Now I'll give you one guess on this one. And it's somebody that kind of fits now. And I think they just moved to second.
I mean, unless it's Cleveland.
It is Cleveland
Okay.
at 116.
Okay.
So
So who's dead cap for Cleveland?
what was that?
Who's dead cap for Cleveland then?
There's some lineman, I think defensive line guy that went recently. Possibly, I don't know. But yeah, they were at,
are you talking about Joe Thomas?
no, Joe Thomas isn't on there. No, Joe Thomas won't be a part of it. Apparently Flacco is still on the hook with the Browns.
Yeah.
Flacco.
with
Yeah.
1.3 million, but you've got 4 players in the tens of millions. You got of course Myles Garrett at 21. You got Jack
I was gonna
Conklin.
say, Garrett's going to be a dead cap hit against them, even though they trade him.
Yeah.
So why? And forgive my ignorance. Why is he a dead cap hit when he gets traded? Is that like a signing bonus thing, or is it like, like,
It's still kind of a negotiation about carrying the contracts, even with
Okay,
trades. Even with trades, there's still rules about contracts.
okay? So because you're getting rid of because you're getting rid of that big contract, there's a portion of it that's going to be a dead cap hit. when you
Right.
trade it. Got it. Okay.
You're still technically on the hook for a
Right.
percentage of it. It's to prevent you from trading big dollar
Right.
players
Right.
or moving them for next to nothing.
So it's the penalty that's a part of the collective bargaining agreement to do that.
Yeah.
But the
Absolutely.
funny thing is, Garrett's not even the biggest dead money cap to them.
Is it Deshaun?
It's not Deshaun.
Mm-mm.
I think this
Okay,
player
he's on the
retired.
team.
This player
I know
retired.
he is, but I was wondering if there was a way, if anyone could find a way to be a dead cap hit on his own team, it's Deshaun.
He's dead man walking, but he's not a dead cap hit.
Let me, if the
Is it Dabo?
It's not that. Why would it be Dabo? Yeah, it's
because he gets dark money for doing stuff for NFL teams. That's what he does.
So for Deshaun's cap, if he became dead money, it would be pretty high.
It'd be like 60 or 70 million for this year, I think, wouldn't it still?
Yeah, this year, yeah. If he became dead money, it would be pretty high.
Yeah.
So there's another player that became
I'm trying to think of who
trying to think
who
who they moved.
retired from Cleveland.
I'm going to pronounce his last name.
Wait. It's not Njoku.
It's not Njoku. No, Njoku.
No,
is still,
Njoku left free agency.
Yeah.
Somebody picked who? Was it Chargers picked him up.
Chargers, yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Chargers.
But that was a free agent move.
Joel Bitonito.
Who?
I'm not even sure who that is.
Did you say a large beef burrito?
No, Joel is it Bitonia? I don't know how to say his name. He was with the Browns since 2014 and retired 2025.
So Big Beef Burrito was with Cleveland and then just
He
retired.
was offensive left guard. I'm going to smack you.
Okay.
Don't worry, get in line because
Yeah.
Donnie's going to be has about 2 years worth of wine to smack me that he's saving.
So that's just weird how some contracts work like that you don't
Yeah.
expect. By the way, in third place, the New Orleans Saints at $112 million in dead money.
That's surprising. I'm trying to think of who would be dead money for them.
Spencer
was thinking
Rattler because of the
Michael
humidity
Thomas,
of
maybe
his
still.
No,
See, I
Michael
shouldn't. Let me reopen it.
No, you don't have to. I'm trying to think of who.
No, it's a quick. It's already opened.
No, I think Michael Thomas is a good call.
Thomas and probably Kamara is going to be this
Well, I was
year.
going to say,
So I thought Kamara was going to be on here,
but they
he
didn't
is
release him
not.
yet.
Oh, that's true.
Did West Virginia walk it off? Yep, they did.
Oh,
Who did?
I might have
West
to
Virginia
Mountaineers.
Mountaineers. They are now move on to.
What?
I think
what
they host their regional. Don't they?
Yeah,
They
they
host
were
their
hosting.
would they host? Was Morgantown hosting a regional?
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
they're gonna host a super regional now because Cal Poly came out of the Los Angeles one. Okay,
Oh.
so I'm completely floored by the New Orleans Saints one.
Is it Mark Ingram?
Oh,
It
it's
is
probably
not.
Derek Carr.
It is Derek Carr at 36 million.
That's right. I forgot because he retired. Oh,
Man.
with a big contract left.
Yeah.
Listen, I got to give Donnie his flowers tonight. You're on fire tonight, my man. Because every time I say something, it's like, no, wrong. Then you're like, is it this? That's exactly right. That's exactly who it is. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
But no, Alvin Kamara, I thought was going to be on here, but technically he's still on the team.
Yeah. Well, Patrick said they haven't released him or anything. If they release him, then he will be. But
If he's released, he's going to be still not as high as Derek Carr.
no, but they if they haven't released him yet or today, they probably won't. They'll probably hang on to him.
Yeah. In terms of break-even sports, Mr. Producer, Lexington, South Carolina is hosting a super regional. Flowery Branch, Georgia has been eliminated.
Listen, if they're hosting a super regional, Donnie, you have to go and get that foot-long hot dog.
Oh, I'm going Wednesday night. I'm definitely getting one of those.
Mhm.
Man,
I talked to Bill Shanahan on Friday, and it was their first game of the first season opening game, and we already had plans, so I couldn't go over to the Blowfish game. And I was talking to him about it, and he said, "Oh yeah," he said we got 25 of those buns ready to go for tonight. So they're not ordering a ton of them, and they're getting them special made. Once hopefully Friday and Saturday they sold all of them easily and then some. So my plan for Wednesday night is that's on my radar.
I must have missed something on the chat. Was there a big food item I missed?
Check CBM.
Okay.
You didn't see the bat bun?
No.
Okay.
No.
Scroll back to Friday. Oh, here, I'll pull it up and show it to you.
Well, no, I can do that. That's okay.
It's okay. I can do it.
At first, I thought you said you talked to Bill Callahan, and I'm like, what are you doing talking to an offensive line coach?
Oh no, I talk to him.
Actually,
in the off-season all the time.
Donnie, is it on their Instagram?
It is on their Instagram.
Yeah, let me just pull it up here.
Yeah, pull it up there because it was from Friday. Because that thing was as big as the kid that was holding it.
So I'm going to start a new segment after we show those.
It's a double. I mean, their hot dogs are quarter pound hot dogs already, and it's 2 of those. But that bun is phenomenal.
Do they grill the bun?
Let's see how this. I'm doing a split screen here, so let's see how this comes in.
Oh my word!
I don't know
Let
if
me
you can
see.
blow that up or
I'm
not.
going to try to. Does
There you
that
go.
help?
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
I just can't see
Look, it's
myself.
got the bat handle on the end of the bun there.
That's epic.
Yeah.
But Donnie, you're the only person I know that can afford that.
Well, I'm going with my friend Clark, and I think we're going to share that because there's no way I'm eating that by
Wait.
myself.
Wait, the Clark?
The Clark.
Man, shout out to Clark. Clark, you know what I like about Clark?
What?
He acknowledged on this very show that you're loaded. That's what I love about Clark. So big shout out to Clark if he sees this.
I just want to see what this looks like in person. If it's actually going to look like this. I mean, yes, of course, it's a kid actually holding it from the ballpark, but still, it's like that's impressive.
Yeah.
It's,
And listen, the mustard game on that's top.
Yeah.
That's well done. That's an
Okay.
Instagram. That's an Instagram worthy, mustard presentation.
absolutely.
So we're going to
catch up though.
So I'm going to start a new thing, and this may spread to all the shows.
Is Doug coaching baseball now?
No, God, no, not that.
I was gonna say Gottlieb Watch Summer Edition.
We're going to play a new game called Would You Eat This?
Ooh.
So I've gone through, your eyes lit up like you don't know what's about to come from this. So usually there are some new food items that do come out, and we really don't talk about the food items as much. But Trash Pandas came out with something that I want to get your opinions on because I may try this.
Yep.
So usually they have that eat your opponent hot dog or eat your opponent sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, the Clingstones are coming today, or this. Well, I guess today they're technically on the road here.
The answer is yes.
Yeah. So this is what they're coming up with. It is called a peach cheddar fusion. It is a grilled cheese sandwich with aged white cheddar, charred Clingstone peaches, thin shaved pickled red onions, fresh basil, and crown peach barbecue sauce.
100% yes.
I would absolutely eat this.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
I'm probably going to eat this when
I was going to say, like, anytime there's something with peaches in it, I'm trying it. It's just, I mean, what do you expect? I'm from Georgia, but anything with peaches, sign me up.
I'm a little curious with the pickled red onions being with peach, how that goes, but
I'm kind of curious about the peach barbecue with the peaches. I feel like that's almost too much peach in a way, which I know in Georgia is no such thing, but this is not Georgia, it's Alabama. So
we're not doing I know we're not even the number one producer of peaches in the country, but
don't let facts get away with a good story. That's
right. Yeah.
All I know is if they did the
by the way, you're right.
They should pair this with is it the trash can? Is the ice cream thing? What's that? What do they call that? The garbage can, the little ice cream thing with all the stuff in it? Or are they still doing that?
I don't think they're doing that anymore. I don't remember what that was called. I think that I know they have the massive helmet sundaes now, but I forgot what their name was.
Well, if they did one with peach ice cream, that would be the way to go.
How about the peach schnapps instead to wash it down with?
Oh, what?
There you go. There you go.
What's that? Peach what?
Peach schnapps.
Oh.
So yeah. So you have the Clingstone Crush, which is the peach schnapps and lemonade. I will also say there's one holler right here, Puerto Rican Distillery in Madison.
Oh.
So I told Ed about that, and he was shocked that existed. So I was shocked too.
At first, I thought that was Avion water.
No, I can kind of see why you think that. It does kind of look like that. And then there's also the Biscuit Slammer, which when the biscuits come to town, which is Irons One, which is a local distillery in Huntsville, with whiskey, triple sec, and lemonade. So
I like the ball. I like the ball glasses. By the way,
yeah, those are new this year. That's really good.
Those are legit.
I don't usually drink cocktails. I'm usually a beer drinker at games, but I may have to make an exception with one of these.
Yeah, I got one of those at where did I get that one at? That was when we were in Florida. Oh, Tampa. Yeah, the Rays game. That's right.
I was about to say I don't remember.
Yeah, it was at the Rays game. I got one of those. Those are pretty cool this year. A lot of teams are doing them.
Virgil, I'm pretending to be shocked.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I will try to patrol the website because it's not really a person that we can follow that posts food from minor league baseball games around the country. I can't think of anybody.
No, that's that's kind of a gap that a social media gap that needs to be filled by someone. I mean, like female content creators could do it. Like go to stadiums, arenas, talk about food. Really, an untapped resource are like those stadium chefs.
All I know is the one that the unnamed guy that you're talking about got in Winston-Salem, the flashing baseball cocktail glass. That was pretty awesome.
See, the only time I've seen a flashing cocktail glass, I was on a cruise.
Yeah, that one was pretty good that Phil had in Winston-Salem.
Donnie, are you suggesting that there's a gentleman that also does that's well respected that does like food from around the country at stadiums?
He doesn't only do
Really?
stadiums, he does local restaurants, gives you a travel log of places to eat before and at the games and after the games.
Now, how can I follow said person?
Well, he wears, your favorite
I
hat.
only follow
fitted.
them if they like hats.
He likes fitted hats.
Oh,
And he likes food.
okay.
And surprisingly, he goes by Food and Fitteds.
Well, then I'm gonna go follow him right now.
Yeah, look up at Food and Fitteds on Instagram.
Man, I better go do that.
So what you're
Because
saying?
the food and fitteds he got in Greensboro and Winston-Salem were pretty fantastic over the weekend.
Yeah.
So you're saying I need to cancel my trademark for grub and adjustables? Gotcha.
Yeah, probably.
Well, no, you should just do grubs and gear. That way you can get into the Jersey game.
Oh, grubs and gear was so much better. I was trying to think of an A name for food that could have worked, and nothing's coming. But no, so yeah, I saw that item, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask these guys what they think.
Well, you're not a dad hat guy. I was gonna say you could do dinner and dads.
That sounds like a whole nother thing.
Dinner and dad hats. Let's say hats.
Yeah, I have a feeling someone will have a problem if I went with dad hat on that.
True.
Well, considering how that individual has been buying fitteds lately, I'm starting to question whether he's actually a dad hat guy anymore.
I mean, I feel like the
Well, and not so much fitteds and snaps and everything else. I'm like, we are not we are not limited to dad hats anymore.
I mean, it's about time he's branched out.
Well, strapbacks, snapbacks, fitteds. Bro. Let me show you what I got. Bro. So
guys, I do not know, since we've got about 15 minutes left, if you've been paying attention or not, but we have playoffs for UFL now.
Playoffs.
I'm
just wondering if someone won a game.
Say
We'll
again?
say
I said, I'm just wondering if somebody won a game.
Donnie, what were you saying?
I noticed today that they were moving the Orlando game to Daytona. Why are they moving? I haven't looked into it.
Orlando, there was an article about this. Apparently, Orlando, I guess, did not secure the dates.
Oh.
So something else, I don't know, maybe a monster truck rally or something was going to be there that day. I don't know.
They didn't secure the gates?
The dates for their...
Oh, I was about to say, are we having another Florida venue that couldn't secure the gates for a sporting event?
No.
You know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about.
I do not know what you're talking about. I'm afraid to ask.
Last year in Miami for the soccer match.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh,
My word.
The international game.
Yes.
yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That
But
was
anyways,
nuts.
yeah, Virgil, I interrupted you for the 400th time, and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's due to a venue conflict. So they're playing in Daytona.
Okay. I just saw that today and I'm like, why are they moving it? But I didn't even think about the fact that was probably the case. Yeah, they should have planned ahead for playoffs. Playoffs? We're not making the playoffs?
Now listen, I know
Win a game.
I know school's not in session, but if I'm Orlando and I'm going to play at Daytona Stadium, you know who plays at Daytona Stadium? Bethune-Cookman.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I would try to get their band to be a part of this.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, there's probably some people in Maymester or summer semester.
Yeah, but like I don't know how that works.
He goes, I just graduated early, so I don't know about all this Maymester and summer semester stuff.
Oh no, I lived off mini musters like my first few years in community college
Yeah.
because they were Patrick, you're familiar with Redstone Arsenal, right?
You what?
You're familiar with Redstone Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
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 Calhoun had mini muster courses on the Arsenal, and that's where I was working at the time. So
sweet.
it was to go there and just knock them out. So yeah,
Sweet.
I miss mini musters. It made everything so much easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's
I tried to do them when I could.
I know it's probably considered too big, but I'm surprised they wouldn't go over to Raymond James in Tampa.
I bet you there's probably something going on there.
Can I please say it? Fire them cannons. Listen, that's one of my favorites. I think it's fire the cannons, really, but I had to say fire them cannons. Ooh, I did Spanish and Maymester. Oh my word, Phil. No.
I can't imagine doing a foreign language like that. Oh my goodness.
Oh. No.
Not bueno.
Well, we know Donnie's fluent.
Yeah. It can tell you how fluent I am. 0.
So yeah, I get the number 1 seed Orlando will be playing not in Orlando for this game. So will that kind of make a difference? I'd be curious if their fans do travel to. I don't know how far Daytona is from Orlando. Donnie, you probably do since you kind of went there recently in that area.
Yeah, I made the drive. It's about an hour and a half drive.
Donnie, did you stop off in Cocoa Beach?
No, that's
okay.
That's too far south.
Man, go visit that Ron John, okay? Go.
I went to Ron John in Grand Turk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me thinking that you would actually go to a shop stateside. I apologize.
Please.
I should know better.
It's common folk stuff.
I know. Man. But you know what? Last week, I didn't get a chance to tell you this last week, but man, was I excited when I got on and I saw, and I saw the honorable town councilman, the esteemed town councilman of the great town of Irmo. And he's also an influencer of fun, the honorable.
Yep. It was funny because he was on for like steady. And then you just happened to come on when he was like leaving the office and stepping away from the show. Man. It wasn't on purpose, but
man. Well, you know what? The story I told myself is that it was. So I'm gonna let my ego live with that one.
Well, he was glad to see you drop in though, for sure.
I love the honorable Mike Ward.
Did you guys know where they were initially going to put this game?
Lexington, South Carolina.
No.
Huntsville, Alabama.
No.
Gainesville?
Football stadium here.
Madison, Alabama.
I swear I'm going to slap you.
No, I have no idea. You what?
Huh?
They were going to move this game to Columbus, Ohio.
What?
Why?
Apparently because they were stadium ready, but then with enough.
Are we talking about like to Ohio State?
No, where the Columbus Aviators play.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Did they think they were gonna pack out? Did they think they were gonna pack out? You know.
I think they were thinking about the readiness of it.
They were trying to find another UFL stadium. I'm surprised they didn't pick Birmingham.
Columbus in the playoffs?
I'm surprised they didn't pick Birmingham either. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Is Columbus in the playoffs?
No.
Well, you know what? They should have gone to Birmingham because then AJ McCarron could have like sold popcorn or something.
Well, at least Birmingham would have gotten playoff football in one way. But no, so that was kind of the big talking point, and then there was a lot of complaints about that. And then after they decided to move it to Daytona. So now, let's say Daytona shows up for this. And I don't mean just like the Orlando fans, like a lot, like the locals show up for this. Do you kind of consider Daytona as a possible slot for a team if this works?
Well, it's an experiment for sure.
It would definitely be something different for Florida because they've been in Tampa, Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville forever. They've never looked for like Tallahassee or Gainesville area for anything other than college, because the
I don't think
colleges probably wouldn't go for that. Just like Columbia, you couldn't do anything here in Columbia because South Carolina would squash it. They don't want anything other than the Gamecocks to be the game in town.
Dang straight.
But Daytona, I could see Daytona would be a cool spot. I could see Daytona for a soccer team too.
How did the Fireflies make it then?
It's a struggle sometimes.
Well, and Phil, no offense, but if South Carolina baseball is going to perform like they did this past season, the Columbia Fireflies are going to be just fine as far as baseball is concerned.
True statement there.
And Phil, I'm not taking that as a shot at South Carolina. I've got family that are South Carolina fans, so I'm not taking a shot at them. But
another area I'm kind of curious if they
LSU was equally bad.
I don't know what their situation is with, facilities and all that, if it's even possible. I feel like Pensacola you could do something with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you got of course you got the Blue Wahoos, you got the Ice Flyers in hockey.
Yeah.
I don't know if UFL maybe not be too big of a market for UFL, but I mean, like, you would also capture, if you have Pensacola, you capture kind of like that Mobile, Biloxi area too. So, I mean, you've got.
Well, that's why I was surprised with Tallahassee being the capital, outside of Florida State being there, that they don't have something even minor league sports related there to capture that whole Panhandle and like Southern Georgia, Alabama area as a regional viewing for them. Do they have any soccer in Orlando, any level, any USL or anything like that?
They got an MLS team.
They do have it. Okay, that's right.
Who does?
Where did they play?
Which city are you talking about?
Orlando.
Yeah,
I forgot about the MLS.
They've got a soccer specific stadium for that.
Okay, so why wouldn't you put this game in that stadium possibly?
Because of who owns it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, is it also being used as a training facility by one of the teams?
Oh, could be.
I'm sure it is.
I mean, I'm sure it's some obvious reason that I'm just trying to think of on the surface. Why wouldn't you just put it there? But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of other logistics involved.
Yeah, so that I think that there's a lot of that for sure that goes on with it. At least with Columbus, that was already kind of a ready-made stadium. I don't know about Birmingham, why that wasn't an option. Of course, there could be other things going on.
Yeah.
So, trying to think. So yeah, we got that. So we have the two matchups that we've got the Storm against the Defenders, and then the St. Louis Battlehawks against the new expansion team of the Louisville Kings. So good to see Louisville. Louisville's like a perfect place, I would have thought, for try this out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that logo at first because it's kind of different. And I have not really thought much about them until I saw them in play on TV last week or week before last. Man, I love them uniforms. That emerald green is such a good color. It's one of my favorite colors. That metallic green.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I actually love that logo on the way their helmet is with that logo, the color scheme of their jerseys and everything. I was like, man, that is a nice look that they've got going on there.
So you were asking earlier about Daytona, if they had soccer. They actually had a USL2 team called the Daytona Rush, and they played at Daytona Stadium.
Oh, okay.
But that team is no longer in operations.
Okay.
Is it because they finished 500?
No, they actually did pretty well. They finished third in the Southeast.
Well, when you say that name, I've got to do it. Oh, what a rush.
You don't have to do that.
You have to. LOD, man.
RIP to both. Let's see. So we do have a Stanley Cup final. We do have Hurricanes and the Knights. How do you guys thinking Hurricanes, or how are we thinking about this?
I think it's going to be a 7-game series.
I got Canes in 6.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen, and this is not about liking them or not liking, liking them or not liking them. The one question I have is, have the Golden Knights now had a longer layoff, having had a longer layoff, is that going to take some of the, momentum away that they've had?
Why would you think a long rest would halt momentum away from a team? Like, has this happened before with anybody?
I don't know. Well, but it can go two ways, right? Because a certain team in Denver, it affected them badly. Well, the Hurricanes themselves had a long layoff because they swept. Didn't they sweep their last series before that too? And then
Hurricanes swept both of their first 2 series.
Yeah,
and they've
didn't
come
affect
back
them.
from it and been just fine. So, I mean, I'm happy for Ed. Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
we talked
Phil,
about this.
Phil, yeah, Phil. This is yet another team that Donnie's gonna come and see and not tell me about it.
I am. I'll tell you about it, but I'm going to go see them for sure.
You weren't gonna tell me. You weren't gonna tell me a thing. You come to Athens and don't tell me.
Okay, real quick before we talk about this, I'm watching the Brewers Giants game. You got it. What is the deal with this pitcher? This pitcher turns his back completely to home plate before his delivery. I've never seen that.
Oh God, I forgot what his name. I know who you're talking about, but I cannot remember his name.
Or what is it? Bowers.
Is it Bowers? Is that from Milwaukee?
No. That's
It can't be Bowers. No, Bowers.
That's not it. I was looking at the
Is
box
it the
down
Milwaukee pitcher?
there. No, it's San Francisco pitcher. Bell, maybe. Who's in there?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
No, Gage. I'm sorry, it's up there. It is. I was
Oh, is
looking
it
at the wrong
Gage?
line. Yeah, Gage. 24 pitches.
Well, you know who used to do that was Hideo Nomo.
Yeah, it's Gage.
Hideo Nomo had a windup that was sort of like that.
He takes like 3 steps, but he turns towards second and center field, and then just 180s and throws it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Back to the hockey thing. I had on my calendar to go down to Augusta on Tuesday for the reveal, and ended up not going down there. But I'm happy they got it. That stadium or arena that they're building there is going to be nice. I mean, it's huge compared to the old one.
Where is it?
The same footprint of the James Brown Arena in the middle of downtown. They just tore down James Brown Arena, and they spun the footprint about 90 degrees, and they're building it. I'll have to get you guys some pictures this week because it's coming together, and like the upper arena is way up there. It's going to be big.
Donnie, I know that you're in Augusta a lot more than I am, right? I mean, right around that area.
Once a week, pretty much.
Yeah. So when they tore down James Brown Arena, did they say that it felt good or?
Yeah, I think they did.
Like
actually.
so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. And you know what? He's trying not to laugh. I can see it. Look at him. He's trying so hard not to laugh. I can see him smiling. Look at you, Virgil.
Nope.
Virgil's looking. He goes, dang it. That was a good one.
Nope.
Oh,
Not doing that.
Yeah. He's looking down.
Nope.
By the way, how's Mama Virgil?
She's all right. She's doing good.
Shout out to Mama Virgil if she can hear me.
She cannot.
Darn. I tried.
She walked up after that James Brown joke and just left.
Did she? Nice.
Well, on that note, we're going to call the end of the show tonight. So thank you for joining us to a completely normal Monday show. Nothing weird happened. We'll be on. Well, actually, see, that's good. That's not a low-hanging one right there.
No.
So thank you for joining us. I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be at a game, but you'll have four lovely people.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be on either because I may be late if I'm on at all because I'm going to be on the
You may
road.
have three lovely people. Donnie, you got something to say before I say anything else?
With the first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs and Ed apparently hosting a party, it might just be me and Eric tomorrow night.
It may just be two white dudes. I don't know who's going to be here. We'll find out.
Well, you know what? You'll have a happy Eric if he means that. If it means that I'm not on, so you may have one in a really good mood.
If it's Eric and Donnie, I may have to show up. We'll see.
Well,
the game may ring out. I may not even be there. We'll find out.
We will be talking about the Green Jackets alternate identity. And Phil, if I need you to fill in for one of these knuckleheads, I'll reach out to.
Imagine thinking he's not a knucklehead. Ironic.
Yeah, stay tuned for our show tomorrow where we have an avalanche of alternate identities, including some that are kind of similar to others, and some think that may be copyright, but I'm going to prove to you that they're all completely different. So which ones am I talking about?
The fish sticks were different. The fish sticks were different.
No, the fish sticks were not different. The fish sticks had a problem, but all the other ones are going to be different. And I'm going to tell you after the show, Donnie, how they are. But everybody else, you just got to wait for Tuesday. If I show up, we'll see. I don't know. On that note, you guys have a good night, and we will see you guys later.